The Department of Personnel and Training, DoPT, successfully implemented the Hon'ble Prime Minister's vision for Induction Training Programme for cutting-edge level government functionaries. To take this a step further, DoPT, with the guidance of Secretary P, has come up with the initiative of blended training program called Comprehensive Online Modified Modules for Induction Training, COMMIT. This video is only a part of COMMIT program conducted by the Department of Personnel and Training, DoPT, for government employees. Some of the course material I felt is so important and informative that I thought I must share this with you, and sharing this only meant for education and knowledge purpose. There is no any other intention lies behind sharing it. I would have shared every unit of the modules as they were so informative, knowledge-oriented and interesting, but I cannot. Because these course materials are designed to train government staff and I am not authorized to do it. Whatever few videos I published is only for the sake of knowledge and its importance. At the end, I would like to say that any person working under DoPT or directly involved and own the COMMIT program find it not suitable may contact me with your details and I shall remove it immediately. Thanks for watching.
By the end of this unit, you will be able to describe the process of appeal available to an information seeker. An information seeker can file an appeal if the information asked is refused. Only part of the information requested is provided, or he or she is not satisfied with the decision of the first appellate authority. In such a case, he can file a second appeal to Central Information Commission or State Information Commission. Here is the procedure to appeal. Click each tab to know the details. The information seeker should file for an appeal within 30 days from the receipt of such decision from the PIO. In case of sufficient cause, the time frame is extendable up to 45 days, and reasons for the delay should be recorded in writing. Appeal can be made to the designated first appellate authority. The second appeal is made to Central Information Commission or State Information Commission. Only the information seeker who has justifiable grounds for appeal can appeal. Any third party objecting to release of information pertaining to them, or an information seeker who is aggrieved by the decision of the PIO, The definition of members in an appealing process is given here. The information seeker submitting an application or appeal is referred to as the first party. Second party is the public authority responsible for processing the application. Third party is another person or body, including another public authority. Let us next look at the process of appealing. Given here is the process to appeal by information seeker. If the information is treated as confidential by a third party, then the following steps will have to be taken by the PIOs. Step 1. Within 5 days, the PIO has to give a written notice to the third party seeking his opinion whether the information should be disclosed to the applicant or not. Step 2. The third party has 10 days to respond to the PIO's notice. Step 3. In case the third party agrees for disclosure, the information can be released to the information seeker. Step 4. If the third party declines, then PIO has the authority to release the information as per public interest. If the public interest is greater than protected interest, then PIO informs the third party about his decision and releases the information with justification. Step 5. The third party can appeal within 30 days. Step 6. The higher authorities can take the decision to hold or release the information. If the third party does not appeal by the end of 30 days, then PIO has the authority to release the information. Let us next learn about second appeal. When can I make a second appeal? 90 days from the date of the decision of the first appellate authority if the decision is given, or 90 days after lapse of 30 days of the date of the appeal to first appellate authority. The Information Commissioner may admit the appeal even after the expiry of 90 days if there is sufficient cause. Let us look next at other sections related to appeal. In the exercise of its power, the Information Commission can require the public authority to take any such step to secure the compliance of the Act. By providing access to the requested information in a particular form, by appointment of PIO and by making necessary changes to the practice of the public authority in relation to the maintenance, management and destruction of records. By enhancing the provision of training on the right to information for its officials, by imposing any of the penalties provided under this Act, by requiring the public authority to compensate the complainant for any loss or other detriment suffered, or by rejecting the appeal. The Information Commission shall give notice to its decisions including any right of appeal to the complainant and the public authority. Let us do a review quiz to check your understanding. Given here are a few questions. Your task is to choose the correct option for the given question.
Second appeal can be made against the order of the first appellate authority to the Information Commissioner. It has to be made within how many days? Incorrect. Second appeal can be made against the order of the first appellate authority to the Information Commissioner. It has to be made within 90 days. Where the appeal is against the order of the PIO in connection with party information, the appeal by the third party concerned shall be made within how many days from the date of order? Correct. 30 days.
Let us now recap the key points of the unit. In this unit, you have learnt that appeal can be made within 30 days from the receipt of such decision of the PIO. Where the appeal is against the order of the PIO in connection with third-party information, the appeal by the third party concerned shall be made within 30 days from the date of order. Second appeal can be made against the order of the senior officer to the Information Commissioner. Second appeal has to be made within 90 days from the date on which decision should have been made or was actually received, and the Information Commissioner may admit the appeal even after the expiry of 90 days in case of sufficient cause. You have successfully completed Unit 6, RTI Act, Process of Appeal. Move on to the Unit 7, RTI Act, Penalties.